when we're ready, say action.
Action.
Okay. Hey everybody, this is Pete, and today we're going to make a quick Camera Lucida stand. I've got my boy doing the filming for me. What I've got here, this is really simple things. I went to Home Depot and I picked up 2 shelves. They're a few dollars each. I picked up some of these 1/2-inch pipe flanges in the hardware section as well. See, 1 and 2. Picked up some of these threaded pipes. Picked up some screws, and I have my trusty
drill.
Thank you, power screwdriver drill. What we're going to do is we're going to simply screw this to the board. I'll thread in here. This one will thread in like that. This one will be on top like this, and it'll be a Camera Lucida stand. Now this one's a little bit too long, so I could either screw it like that,
or you can cut it with your bandsaw.
I could cut it with my bandsaw, right, exactly. I think I'll do that. If you're at Home Depot, you can ask them to cut these. Cut it to like 8 inches or 10 inches or something like that. Let's go over to the bandsaw. All right, so what we're gonna do now is use these screws. Now I got number 10 by 1/2 inch screws because they are big enough to not go through the hole in the pipe flange, and they're not so long that they're going to go through the piece of wood. Okay, so what we're going to do, screw this in. Now because most of the cameras on iPads and iPhones are not in the middle, I'm going to set it off to the side instead of off in the middle. This is not an exact science. I'm just going to screw it in. You ready? Here we go. Are you filming? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay?
Well, let me ask you something. Is the tip magnetic?
Let's see. It is magnetic. Okay, cool. All right, now we want this to be like that, okay? So I'm going to offset this one as well a little bit. Maybe I'll put it over there. So let's do it to this one too. I think I'll have the clean edge over here. Notice I don't really pay a lot of attention to where I'm screwing these things in. It's okay. You ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, 4. We are done. This screws in like that. Very stable.
And remember to screw it in most of the way to make it very sturdy.
Right. And then this, up top, you got to film the top. That just screws on like that. And it's great because see how it rotates? You can adjust it to any way that you want. So now, oh, I got to go get my iPad. Pause it so I can demo that to cover the piece of wood. I'll trim it down afterwards. Now, so what you can see here is that my iPad, boom, can go just like that, and it can see down onto my drawing surface, so I can draw. Everything is absolutely fantastic. I like to cover my piece of wood with this velvet.
So if you put it on too much and it scratches up, it doesn't like scratch it?
It won't slide as much, right? Exactly. So the way I'm going to do that is...
it's sticky.
It is
on the
sticky,
bottom.
yeah. I just peel this off.
It's kind of like a sticker.
Yeah, it is thicker. Are you filming this?
Yes.
I wish you weren't because I'm having a hard time separating the backing. Okay, there we go. All right, so all I'm going to do is just put that on there like that. Okay. Then I have to be exact. Let me grab, don't film me over here. It's messy over here. I'll just grab this little knife and still filming?
Yep.
Great. Let's trim that off.
I don't think you need to make sound effects because the knife is already making sound effects of its own.
You sure?
Yes. That was you, I know that.
No, that's the knife making those noises. Okay.
I can see you making the movements with your mouth.
And look what I've got. Bam.
A very nice.
Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Feels very smooth.
It's a little bit grippy, but not too grippy. It's really just perfect. Okay, so another thing that I'd like to show you is how to adjust the height. I actually have 3 different threaded rods here. As long as you don't screw them in too tightly, you won't ruin the wood or anything. And a coupler. This is a coupler that'll take 2 of these, so you can mix and match heights. Like let's say that this wanted to be just a little bit longer. I could put in this one right here.
The medium one, and then you could screw on the coupler, and then you attach the small one, which will make it even bigger.
Right. And then you put the top on, right? And you don't have to tighten these things. This is what's great about these pipe threads, is that they're really solid, even if you don't thread them in completely. So there you go, adjustable height. This rotation makes it really easy to use the app any way that you want, okay? And you've got a drawing surface, perfectly. And if you don't want to draw on the board, you don't have to draw on the board. You can turn it so that it's like this, and then maybe the camera is way over there. See that? So we could draw underneath here.
And then you could do something over here, like
here.
maybe put some lunch over here.
Lunch?
Yeah.
Lunch, okay. There it is. Super cheap, super simple, Camera Lucida stand, adjustable height, sturdy, it's not going anywhere. You can see underneath it, lots of light available, and anyone can make one of these from Home Depot parts, or Lowe's, or your favorite hardware store.